Surely, at least 2 days. We must have at least 2 full days of debate and discussion on the Pahalgam terror attack of April 22nd. The terrorists have still not been brought to justice. There have been very significant revelations about Operation Sindoor. First by General Chauhan, which was done in Singapore. Then by Group Captain Shiv Kumar, which was done in Jakarta. And thirdly by Lieutenant General Rahul Singh, which was done in New Delhi. So three very senior, respected, experienced defense personnel have made very significant statements on Operation Sindoor. So that's second reason why we would want a discussion. Thirdly, after Kargil, just 3 days after Kargil, the Vajpayee government set up a Kargil Review Committee, which was chaired by none other than K. Subramaniam, the strategic affairs guru who happens to be the father of the Dr. Jaishankar, the current external affairs minister. It submitted its report on the 15th of December 1999, and that report was placed in Parliament and discussed in Parliament. It was placed in Parliament, if I recall, on the 23rd of February 2000. Of course, with significant redactions and suitable removal of sensitive material. But this is the history, of previous governments. Now 5 years have passed by. We have not had a discussion on China. 5 years since the PM gave a clean chit to China after what happened in Galwan, with China deliberately disturbed the status quo which had prevailed for almost 30 years. Over 30 years, in fact. So, Pahalgam, Sindoor, the role of China in the Pakistan Air Force's operations, and of course the 23 times the same claim being made in 66 days by President Trump that he stopped Operation Sindoor and used trade as the carrot and stick for India and Pakistan. So this is the first set of issues that the Congress Party, the India group, would certainly like discussed, at least for 2 days. It will require, in my view, it will require at least 3 full days of discussion.
So you repeatedly raised the issue of President Trump, talking about his claim of bringing about a ceasefire using trade. Now, you've mentioned all these issues. Do you think that setting aside 2 full days and having a full-fledged discussion on this is a non-negotiable demand?
Yes. It's a non-negotiable demand. It's not, as I said, it's at least 2 days. It will require 3 full days. Pahalgam, Sindoor, role of China, President Trump's repeated claims, and what about the future? What do we do? How do we build a consensus? How do we build a collective response to the challenge we face, particularly from China? So it's not just a terror attack alone. It's not just Operation Sindoor. But in the next step, what do we do? How do we meet the strategic challenge? How do we meet the economic challenge from China? When most of our exports are dependent on imports from China. Make in India is dependent on made in China. It's an extraordinary situation that, we are saying make in India, but make in India is dependent on made in China. What sort of a dichotomy is this?
And so on all these issues, would you say that you would settle for no less than the Prime Minister replying?
Of course,
the
Prime Minister has to reply on the floor of the House. The Prime Minister must be present. He must reply on the floor of the House. Certainly, that's a non-negotiable demand.
External Affairs Minister's reply won't
No. External Affairs Minister, it's the Prime Minister. It's the Prime Minister. We all know that this is a one-man government, one-person government. Maybe till the 16th of September, when he turns